so to bring us up to date on just what the situation is here in Louisville and why. John, I think for Louisville right now we are under a tornado warning. Is that correct?
That's right. Since 3 this afternoon, we have a hook echo on the radar about 20 miles southwest of Louisville, moving northeast about 45 to 50 miles per hour. Now, this storm will move through Jefferson County in a northeasterly direction, and reports have indicated up to this time that this is a tornado. We've had reports from Hardinsburg. They saw it there. We saw it at Irvington, and it's headed in our direction. So generally, people should take precautions for the next 20 to 30 minutes.
Can you pinpoint, John, the direction that it's going, or will it be, would you say, south of the Ohio?
Looks like it'll blow right through the Jefferson County, Glenn. I feel now that the way it's headed, it's going to track from about 240 degrees from southwest of Louisville to the airport. I just hesitate to say any specific areas of the county, but I just feel that she's going to blow right across the county.
Okay, let's do that again, John.
I got
a little sound, a little reader-ish there. All right. Can you pinpoint, John, the direction it's going? Will it be, would you say, south of the Ohio?
Looks like it'll blow right through Jefferson County, Glenn. I feel now that the way it's headed, it's going to track from about 240 degrees from the southwest to the airport. I just hesitate to say any specific areas of the county, but I just feel she's going to blow right across the county.
A little bit earlier, we had one for the southern Indiana counties along the river up through Madison. What is the situation there?
Well, we had a big cell that went up across Harrison County. We had 6 reports of tornadoes from Harrison County about an hour ago. That moved on northward into Indiana. We had a number of reports of tornadoes over there. But then the past 10 minutes, we've had a report from the Dow Corning people just above Carrollton that they saw a tornado across the river in Indiana. And about 15 minutes ago, a gentleman from Bedford, Kentucky phoned us. He was looking out of his window and gave us a blow description of a tornado. He said it looked like it was trying to form a twin headed northeast toward Milton. Dave Reeves just handed me another report, 6 miles west-southwest of Brandenburg, close to Midway, a tornado near U.S. Highway 60. So there again.
John, could you give us quickly some safety rules, people in their homes, what they should do?
At this time, the best thing to do, get your portable radio so you can stay tuned to the radio station, head for the basement, southwest corner of the basement, if possible, get under a workbench or some sturdy piece of furniture. If you have no basement, you head for an inside room which has walls that are not too far apart, hopefully with enough support above you that nothing will come down on top of you. Those in mobile homes and whatnot should hopefully can find some shelter outside of the mobile home. Mobile homes are very vulnerable to this type of activity. Now, I don't want to get people over concerned. I know this excites people to a great extent, but nevertheless, they should take these reasonable precautions and not get overly excited because they would hear it coming if it did come in their direction. The noise associated with these is very loud, so they should hear the noise associated with these storms. But by all means, I would certainly suggest heading for shelter, which is, I say, the basement or an inside room during the next 45 minutes to an hour, and take the radio along so you can stay on top of this.
John, we'll let you get back to the radar screen. Thank you much.
Okay, Glenn, you're welcome.
Jeff?
Okay, Glenn Baston, chatting with the chief meteorologist, is that what we'd call him? And John Burke, and bringing us as the complete update picture on the weather situation, and of course more as it happens, right here on WHAS. Thank you, Glenn, and it's 4:18.
The other day, a fella asked me, "Are you the motorist insurance?" You know us.
All right, traffic tracker Gilbert, it's a wild afternoon. And you are a service of Beef and Boards Dinner Theater, Simpsonville, where you dine in elegance, see a Broadway show, offer one low price. Dick?
Well, we do have a pretty wild and rugged weather picture on our hands here, so be prepared for it as you're driving. The pavements are wet now throughout the driving area. I haven't made it out to the extreme northeast corner yet, but the rest of the picture has wet pavements all the way, lightning and gusty winds, and sprinkles and bursts and gusts of rain here and there. So watch it, and traffic is starting to slow down, as you might expect it would under these conditions. Westbound on the Waterson, we have very heavy traffic. It looks like a morning situation. Starting back at Taylorsville Road, and it's running very slowly and heavily to the top of the hills. We got over near Poplar Level. Eastbound, we're tightening up back at Taylor Boulevard and running heavily all the way out to Durrett Lane. The southwest, I couldn't get out in the extreme southwest on Dixie Highway and out in the Pleasure Ridge Park area. The weather looked a little bit suspicious out there. So you folks out there have to be on your own for a little bit. But the outer loop around the Kentucky Turnpike looked pretty good, and Preston is still doing a nice job. No delays over a block long at any of the lights there. Southbound on I-65, starting to slow down now at the Horse Barns, running a bit heavily out to the Waterson Interchange. Drive carefully, Dick Gilbert, Skywatch 84.
It's Broadway Tonight, now playing at Beef and Board's Dinner Theater in Simpsonville, as Nick DeNoia and Ken Berman present the Joy People in a song and dance romp from the Ziegfeld era to South Pacific, George M. and West Side Story. The Joy People. You've seen them in TV spectaculars with Alan King, with Michael Landon too. The Joy People, now playing at Beef and Board's Dinner Theater in the Joyful Music Review Broadway Tonight. A great evening for the whole family. For reservations, phone 502-451-4900.
All right, a tornado warning in effect until 5 o'clock for Metro Louisville tonight. We will continue with Music Good and Gold. We will, of course, interrupt for all important weather information. B.J. Thomas, and I just can't help believing. A lot of people leaving their work now, getting into cars. And let me briefly review the weather situation. There are severe thunderstorm warnings for a good portion of this area, including Metro Louisville and southern Indiana. But more importantly now, we have a tornado warning which includes all of Metro Louisville and surrounding areas. This is a warning. It will be in effect until 5 o'clock tonight, so be on the lookout, be on guard. We reviewed the rules, suggestions for what you should do if you should spot a tornado. You might be a good idea to, keep a lookout. There have been numerous sightings in and around the area of tornadoes. Not trying to alarm anyone, but we want you to be aware of the situation and know that, should something happen, you can take cover. Now, we are told that tornadoes make a good deal of noise, so you'll probably hear one if if one is around. And like I said, keep an eye out for tornadoes, at least until 5 o'clock. We'll have updates until then from the Weather Bureau and Weather Service. All righty? Okay, we'll continue with music. From WHAS and Jeff Douglas, it's 4:25. This is Sammy Joe and Tell Me a Lie.
Tell me a lie.
Chuck Paddock, WHAS News. County police report a tornado sighted at Terry in Greenwood in the southwest section of Jefferson County. They say the tornado is moving in a path directly north. At this time, people in that area should take cover immediately. Again, Jefferson County Police report a tornado sighted at Terry in Greenwood in southwest Jefferson County. People should take cover at this time. Take a portable radio with you if you can and keep posted on the weather. We might, at this point, while we have this tornado sighted in Metro Louisville, go over some of the safety rules that you can take at this point to protect yourself from any damage. In a home, move to a basement if possible. The southwest corner is probably the safest, offers the greatest protection. In a factory, move to an interior section which offers the greatest protection. If you are in open country, as you might be in the southwest part of the county, move away from the tornado if you sight it at a path at right angles to the tornado. If there's no time to escape from the winds, lie flat in the nearest depression such as a ditch or ravine. Again, by Jefferson County Police, a tornado sighted Terry and Greenwood in southwest Jefferson County, just slightly west of Shively. It's moving toward the north. If you live in that area, be prepared to move to a place of safety right now. Take cover. We'll be back in just a few minutes with more information.
Okay, let's just do that one more time, where it was spotted, so that people won't, panic about it. Where was it?
It was sighted at Terry and Greenwood, which is in the southwest part of the county, and it's reportedly moving directly north at this time.
All right. Thanks again, Chuck.
Earn my money with my hands, ain't throwing it away. Working hard to make things better, 'cause there ain't no other way. When I'm at McDonald's, quarter pounders are what I take. I want the biggest, the greatest, the best hamburger they make. 'Cause you deserve a break today at McDonald's.
All righty, it's 4:28. We are trying to keep you up to date on all this weather information, and we will continue to do so until the situation is entirely past, okay? Okay, let me remind you about something else here. This is about Sexton. You know, the home insulation people. They remind you that to insulate your home can mean to save a lot of energy, particularly during this energy shortage. And it also means that you can probably use your home better. In other words, it'll be, warmer when it should be and cooler when it should be. Sexton has been in business for more than 11 years in Louisville, so no matter what the insulation problem they find with your house, they've seen it before. They know how to handle it. Perhaps your upstairs at home is warmer in summer and colder in winter than the rest of the house. That may mean you need to have the attic checked for proper insulation. Now, we have considerable problems with insulation in our house, and we're going to look into this, and I hope maybe you will too. Sexton, they're experts in home insulation. And an estimate is entirely free, so what have you got to lose? Give them a call at 964-6510. Sexton Insulation for your home. Going to save you money and save you all sorts of headaches. Will I read this? Of course I'll read this. All right, these are some tornado safety rules that we should go over, and we will. People in houses without basements will receive some protection by taking cover under furniture such as a table against walls. If you are in an office building, stand in an interior hallway or lower floor, preferably in the basement. Now, in factories, if you should receive a tornado warning, post a lookout. Workers should move quickly to sections of the plant offering the greatest protection. In open country, move away from the tornado's path at a right angle. If there is no time to escape, lie flat in the nearest depression, such as a ditch or a ravine. If you're in your home, seek inside shelter, preferably in a tornado's cellar, basement, or steel-framed or reinforced concrete building of substantial construction will offer the best. Stay away from windows. Some tornado safety rules. Let's see what it looks like from the air with our traffic tracker, Dick Gilbert. He is a service of Louisville Trust Bank. Dick?
Well, I'm out over Oxmoor Shopping Center now at the Watterson and Shelbyville Road and checking out the eastern quadrant here. Flashes of lightning now and then, and there's light rain on the bubble. All of the pavements are wet. Traffic is very heavy, and it's slowed down significantly, as you might expect under these conditions. The Watterson, for example, is already very heavy both east and westbound. Westbound, it looks like a morning situation. We're tightening at Taylorsville Road, and it's running rather slowly westbound all the way over into the Poplar Level area. Let's see here. I don't actually physically see any tornado activity at the moment, but it does look highly suspicious down there beyond the Iroquois Park area and out in the southwest. So that appears to be the area that's affected at the moment. All in all, I know of no specific accidents and so forth, but wet pavements, strong gusty winds, I can certainly testify to those. So be extra careful, particularly on bridges and overpasses. Dick Gilbert, Skywatch 84.
WHAS Sports 84.
All right, looking at sports this afternoon. Tonight, game number 2 in the Kentucky-Carolina ABA first-round playoffs. Freedom Hall, 7:55 airtime on the Cutley Giant. Final approval has been given for spring harness racing dates at Lexington's Red Mile, where a 44-night meet opens on April 26th. Norm Sloan of North Carolina State, he's the National College Basketball Coach of the Year named today. And an announcement is expected today or later on today in Cincinnati on whether Henry Aaron will play in tomorrow's season-opening baseball game, where Vice President Gerald Ford will throw out the first baseball.